made sure to go ahead and grab some
Bats are
possible
bustling. Now
uh,
Nikador has fallen.
things,
The soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
some possible thumbnails for the video.
I don't know how long. Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow.
No, it's all right. Trianne is just. She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad. That's what. You've forgotten all about Mama. Mama gave us something just like this before. Trianne.
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Well, that's something happened.
So hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
So that happens when you have three people who technically share one brain. One
Excuse
soul,
me,
more or less.
if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly, it's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Stare at her in silence.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
So, it was like glaring at Castoris or the merchant. I think I was glaring at the merchant like, you do this, I swear to God, or I will beat the shit out of you. I have gotten a look at my, what is it, 4 eons now? To be fair, they wouldn't know who that is anyway. I'm surprised the glaring worked.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter encountered today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright,
Especially
back
because it's
to
apparently made
business
of
after
glass.
that little detour.
If it was just
Let's
like a
keep
gem,
moving.
I would be fine
Don't
with
stray
it.
far
'Cause
now. We've already kept
gems-
Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
gemstones are usually very, very hardy. There are some that are fragile, but usually gemstones are some of the harder materials that you usually find around the place. For example, diamond, one of the hardest things, like one of the hardest materials. Although gemstones are also conversely brittle, because
It
unlike a
seems
metal,
your
they don't
friend
bend.
arrived before us.
Yeah, that usually happens. Roche moves. You're finally here, Trailblazer. Try to say traveler.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're really. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. Well, what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
Oh?
This is the dew
Oh.
of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky, in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Yeah, but what does it taste like? I'm not a drinking agent. Traveling from the weight of this gift. Precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the crisis tales of royalists in the conflicts with Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Wow, my gift, my gift. We need to think about this first. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Daddy have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Who?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady
What the
Aglaya's tone of
fuck?
voice and micro-expressions
What
that
the
she's
fuck?
being genuine.
What? What? Cotton Candy Barbara? Cotton Candy Barbara? Why am I looking at a Cotton Candy Barbara? Who the fuck is this? Who are you? What?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Maybe I'll find a good frame in that. Holy fuck, I don't know who this is. What? Who is this? You are...
Hyacinth, thank
Hyacinth.
you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
You're
The
so
patients were
adorable.
very cooperative when we attended.
I want this character.
I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again.
She's so cute. I want her so bad now. Who is this?
Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Is Aglaya's nickname Agly?
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
That's boring. She's a natural at making friends. Why aren't you an old friend with pink hair?
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring
It's
healing
Achaea.
light to the world. Plus,
It means eagle.
I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
I'm very certain it's Achaea, not Aquila. Who says it Aquila? Ah! I don't know if this is just a problem with the people there not knowing that it's a Latin word, or if it was intentionally made to be pronounced that way. It irks me. It's Latin for eagle. It's Achaea, like Achaea Favonia. It's literally just what the fuck. It annoys me. Yeah.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And
It's a
a
pet
rare
peeve of
occasion
mine.
that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You have the back. Why would you insist? Let's see. In that case, we'll accept this gift from Akama. Welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my
Oh my
questionnaire.
god, she's so adorable. I don't know if whenever she'll come out, but I want to play her so bad, just from her design alone and her actual like overall her personality. I love this character so much. Yeah. Pardon the question, but I've needed to ask this for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are these all part of the usual skill set for Achaea's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
Also, one problem with not being in Genshin is not being able to tell if a character will be like what like a character will be, because you can never tell by design what attribute a character is going to be or element, because these first of all, the elements that exist don't really make sense for a lot of designs. Like, what the fuck is quantum? What the fuck is imaginary? But also, they don't have, like, Genshin has the visions. If a character is playable, you'll usually see their vision on their, like, actual design and be able to know not only that they'll be playable, but that they have something like that on them. And so you can even tell what element they'll be. But for this, I have no idea. She could be ice, she could be imaginary, she could be anything. I have no idea. Look, and I thought Acheron would be quantum. She's fucking electric.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
That sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of
Stand up for a
Akama,
bit.
and Castros will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well. regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Yeah, Death is just kind of gone, which honestly makes sense for Death. So, since this involves alchemist diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. So crap, what was the last one? It was Strife, Death, and what? I can't remember the third one. Hold on, let me search it up real quick. I'm trying to remember what it is in my head. What are the 3 Titans of Calamity? Trickery, right. Here's what that seems to be. Let me double check on the wiki just to be safe. Which is Strife, yeah, Strife, Death, and Trickery. Yep. That was Zagreus, who I think is also already dead. So Titan of Calamity left. Alright, let's go out and play!
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
Base.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray.
Great.
I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also a part of trailblazing. Also, what was the name for oh, right, because it's a different cutscene technically. What was Don Hung's name?
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Oh.
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
It is really nice to already have the Passage Titan, like, just there. Like, the Passage Titan's powers, so the ability to just teleport long distances. Teleportation is insanely good for any civilization level. Because it's just... Teleportation is one of the most broken abilities. It is not the most broken ability. There are definitely more broken... powers in magic and stuff. I mean, chronomancy is just... The ability to manipulate time is fucking insane. I mean, that exists here as well, but first of all, Ornyx is still alive, but also... the powers of time seem to be a lot less powerful here, specifically. You can do specific broken objects, and that's it. What is this? Cool. How much time has it been? It's only been 18 minutes. I'm going to pause the recording real quick, which I can only do by going to the home screen. I'm back.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Tell me about Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Who's Professor
While I was
Nax?
studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
The
The
Grove.
Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes, and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
How do they have the... So they have the core flame, or they look after the Titan who still contains it? Question mark.
Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Naxa.
Oh, both of them are Christos heirs.
Oh,
More questions.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Oh. I am out here now.
Look, there she is. And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at?
I thought it was going to be a designed character. It's not. It's just a character.
Did
Dang
something
it.
happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, Miss Man was discovered by Trianne. Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor. I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you.
I'm curious. What is the Black Tide to have caused injuries? Is it... Don't tell me it's fucking like one of two things. Either a form of Fragmentum monster, Fragmentum creature, something like that, or it could be Antimatter Legion. Which if it is, oh my.
As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! And fly away from Akama!
Let's do the twist. Oh, speak with Trianne.
This road we go, to the skies we fly! Leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Realize
You
the
might
sentry gate?
not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready too.
Kidoki! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
Well, now I get to see the area I haven't actually been to yet, but I've seen it through a blurry thing.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
I love it at all. Cass's no fingers, I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't we give it a go?
How are you two so close already?
Mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, mem.
It's just memes over again. Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mem when you're so adorable.
Mem reminds me so much of March, and I think that was intentional.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voices become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This shows that I'm learning new things once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfeld. Will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? That sound just sounds weird. I wanna know who voice acts Mem, and I wanna know their thoughts of just saying mem 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 over and over again. That's hilarious. That's what we're doing. Cute girl. Now. Now.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy? Memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian,
That's a
I
good way.
hope you're well rested.
Interesting way to call it. Action hour.
You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, Velvet Sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem.
But you don't have hands, only paws.
Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem mem memmy memmy mem mem. Memmy 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 mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 mem. Boom. Memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Mem. Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Pink puppy.
Memmy mem 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 mem. Yay! Little Memmy from now on. Mem 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 mem. Mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy mem. Mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Me mem 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 memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Akama.
So, the interesting thing about Mem's act, it's not just saying mem over again. They have to say mem, memmy mem mem, memmy mem mem over and over again, but they have to do it in cadence of the actual sentence that they're saying. So, that sounds so annoying. You're gonna hear mem in your sleep.
If we follow this woven trail and keep going
Do multiple
upward,
takes.
we'll reach the grove in no time. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with
Look, a huge tree. It's
I went too fast.
mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
Stick. Trailblazer. Hurry up and capture this moment. It's on hunt grabs. Next time you capture a tree as big as this one, it would be deeply a choke situation. Ugh. It's a fucking huge tree. I don't even know how to capture the whole thing. Also, going down too far can actually leave you out of it. Actually, I think it's because I'm moving around. Get it. There. Have a feather impressed. This photo deserves an award. I did it with the Sarge principles. What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Also, this is one of the only two lucid titans, as they call them. The two titans that are actually willing to coexist with humanity still. This one and Ornyx.
Oh, Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Also, they're basically what they're saying is, this is Sumeru, which makes sense because we're in 3.0, so they're 3.0s.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circes give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
So
There
you
should
know
still
it.
be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
Also interesting that there's just an Aurora Borealis here, which makes me think that there's some sort of magnetic infrequencies here.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
Did that do anything? Is it just a regular object? Yeah, that's it. It doesn't do anything. Who knows? Maybe there's an enemy there. I can kill it with it.
The entrance on the other side.
I don't actually know if it would work, though.
What could it be?
Just one of these things. I'm gonna have to use one of these in a bit.
Eyes are so sharp!
I knew you
They're
would
done mostly
find
an
it.
exit.
The courtyard of Storky should be
Come on.
just ahead of us.
Okay, how much is it over here? Oh, can I turn this? No, I can't. Where's the... Oh, this is the road. Okay, I thought this was a roadblock. Actually, walk on this.
As I expected, something's not right here.
So where's Hennessy?
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Something happened?
That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Mim.
Are they white dryad flowers?
Also one of these here. Hello?
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Oh,
Dead Mim.
dead me, ma'am. Dead is just not changed.
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Black cloak. Sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Yeah.
Brienne will be on high alert.
Black sword. Kirito? What that is? I was just one of those. Master Callinicus, we have installed bronze detonators along a number of the main roads as you instructed. Very good. Can we proceed according to plan? No issue on the technology side. We've already held detonation tests and assured that they are able to damage the bodies of Titans. It's just that methods are blasphemous. Such things are not important in a moment of crisis. What matters most is that we slow the invasion of the Black Tide as much as possible. I never thought that when our backs were against the wall, we would be forced to use that Anax's wicked ways. Other scholars held such reverence for the gods that they never researched such evil technology. Even if the Titan disagrees, it's not like they'll say anything. That's enough lamenting. Gravitas, you have another important mission now. I need you to find a way to leave the Grove immediately and head to Aqua to request aid. I do not know if the Grove can withstand this threat. If we could just hold out until reinforcements arrive, then all will be well. I have no choice but to entrust the core flame to that woman. You want me to leave the front line and be a deserter? No, there is no way. You're a Chrysos heir. If anyone is going, it should be you. Don't argue with me. You know you will never win. It is precisely because I am a Chrysos heir that I must stay and fend off the Black Tide. I will endeavor to ensure we survive until reinforcements arrive. This is a Chrysos heir? It doesn't look much different than anyone else. I may be a scholar, but I know a bit about fighting. Any normal Black Tide monster is no match for me, so you need not worry. Just don't want to be. Like greatest desertion. If you were not prepared to risk your life, the Black Tide will simply intercept you and kill you before you made it to Akama. Gravitas, you were the fastest among us. Will you accept this important duty? I won't let you down. May Circes protect your mind, Master Callinicus. And may the Circes protect your mind. Interesting. Intriguing, very intriguing. Something definitely happened.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
Oh boy. This is,
Take a look.
This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
This is a load of particles. Also, this definitely looks like a Stellaron effect. This is like almost fragmented.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem.
Interesting sound.
The monster is alive!
Trianne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Support HP. Okay, yeah, I already have more or less knowledge of this.
Cloak. They're talking about it.
Ah, right press, come on. God damn it.
Curiosity, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. You defeated it. Mem.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no. Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks, but at what price?
We are switching POVs. Probably Aglaya.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
Oh my god, that's Gravitas!
Scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either.
That's not
Chibi,
true.
I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akumen. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
Grove?
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can I tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there,
But what?
but they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akuma. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, The black tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something. I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Gravitas.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the black tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Sounds like a big
Despite
shot.
being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Voronix, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the black tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
I really do feel like they just kind of respect the title of demigod, but I personally don't have full trust that just having that title makes you stronger. I don't think it does.
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Is it raining outside right now? Let me go over to that. No, it's not. Ugh, thank God that the window's still open. Now that it's also nighttime, it should get a lot colder. quick. Nope. I do know that if I go into the character menu, I go to build guide. Yeah, Castorus does show up in here. Finon still doesn't know, which is kind of sad. Oh, and this is an Exa. Oh, cool. Okay. I see now. Yeah, and he's Erudition, which makes sense. Honestly. Oh, this is where Erudition comes in. Okay. Try to find memories. Where am I gonna find memories? How am I gonna find memories?
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Where am I supposed to get memories? I'll investigate. Yeah, it might not work. Oh, I can go up here. It's a closed door. I can hear a chest too. Is there anything else I can interact with to find memories? Or do I have to keep going up? Probably have to keep going up.
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
That makes sense, actually.
Take a look. Upgrade configured. Show your courage.
I'm with you.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
Flaming Lance, sure!
Yes.
Looking at the star.
Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Forests. Before we go any further,
New Sporus. Oh.
do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable
his name's
You
Anaxagoras.
don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Honestly, I'd respect it for someone who's able to do that.
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested, provided that he is still alive.
Probably.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right.